Looks like organics aren't going to be a problem here.
Attack. Please remain calm. UC security has everything.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. Just
Mateo,
thinking.
I need to be checking everyone's.
If I may, I know our encounter with the Hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about, right? Unity. Do you remember that? Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever...
I guess it couldn't hurt. I've heard the Keepers...
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but I'll meet you over there.
Thank you for helping me out with the artifacts.
I've been lost in
You
thought.
got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able. Yeah, sorry if I'm a little out of it. Didn't get much sleep last night. Lillian and me, I tried talking with her and I lost my cool. Got a little heated. I know it. Well, that statement's gonna keep me up at night, like everything? Just so you know, there's a long, proud tradition of singing in the shop. Lillian, she's an incredible... But it is always, and I mean always, about the job. Back when I was a ranger, we were quite the team. I'm meant to be on my own. Explore. It calls to me. Maybe it's Solomon saying, oh. But one day, I was just done. See, I tried to convince Lillian to leave it behind, come with me. She shot me down. Hard. Hurt my pride. We were making each other miserable. And that war... It's funny, our latest argument started because Lillian thinks I'm putting Cora in too much danger. I told her what you told me, that Cora is just blossoming with all this. With Sarah, you, heck, even, I just know. Cora has, but Lillian, not so much a fan of you. That? Nah, don't be. It's always something. Cora's been stood up a time or two by Lillian. Always for the best reasons. Last time I think Lillian got him. But at a certain point, Lillian's excuses don't matter. Poor Cora cried for... If I do that, y'all might want to invest in some industrial strength earplugs. For now, Lillian's going straight to voicemail, so everyone can sleep easy. Every time I get near mast, I think they're gonna arrest me. There's a code there. Get him, boys.
Terror in the spaceport. A tranquil day in New Atlantis was thrown into absolute mayhem.
Never forget what the My source is back. Here, if you have a news story.
SSNN is supposed to be
I
impartial.
already interviewed an
I
ex-pirate
think
about the
UC's got a
robbery.
finger on the scale there.
She was.
Or
So
a
you were
whole
there when
hand.
it went down? Well then, let's continue. Tell me about this Captain Petrov. What was your impression of him? I would have loved to have seen it. I'm sure it would make a good story. No one seems to know exactly what was stolen, but everyone agrees it was valuable. Care to shed some light on it? I don't blame you. Last question. About, and I'm quoting, a zoo gone wild. The other source swore up and down that alien creatures got out of their cages and went on a... Please, please, please tell me she was telling the truth. It's got to be some Auroran. Some days, it is worth it. This is just a plain old good story. And here's your payment.
That's convenient. Kila City could really use something like that. Neon's dangerous, but man, can it be a lot of fun. Any day you make it through is a victory in my book. There needs to be a bigger word than thank. And whatever that word is, I'd be dead. You and me both. I gotta ask. Why me? It was an impossible situation. And if it's wrong to ask, sorry, but Sarah Morgan was our leader. I just... For my girl's sake, I cannot think. How are you holding up? Are you okay? Whew. I wish I could focus like that. That Hunter bastard's gotta pay. I don't care if he's starborn and indestructible, we need to figure out a way. Nobody messes with my family like that. It's time to show them that we ain't just worthless chips on the table. I just want you to know, I'm here for you. The only way we're gonna get through this is if we all leave.
Stay out of trouble. Just one quiet day. Don't you have something better to do?
Astral Lounge. I mean, confession time, I used to blow off some steam there. Bad idea.
Scramble, I'm on duty.
I used to be an actuary. Now.
Yes? What now? I'm in town for business. My client leaves in. I'm an independent contractor, working for some very wealthy clients. They open deals. There might be. I originally came here to complete a business deal, but the client, in a fit of foolishness, decided rather than dispose of the evidence properly, they left it in a warehouse. Real amateur stuff. So there are some loose ends that need tying, and I prefer a third. I'm giving you half of my usual fee, which, according to my clients, is a ransom 3 times over. You'll find the merchandise in a locker in the warehouse behind Neon Tactical. Gangs in Ibside often use that area to peddle their sunshine and lollipops, so if shit's puckaroo, you'll have to improvise. Once you secure the merchandise, sell it to Coleman Lang at the Trade Authority, so it's part of their regular inventory. Return here when the job is done.
Everything good? Hopefully we'll see some action.
Yeah.
Welcome to Galvin, the settled system's premier financial. Sophistication and space. The perfect marriage. You're Stroud, discovery. Step through the door. Is expertly crafted by the settled system.
My mother wanted me.
You. Yeah, you.
Can you believe Zeno fresh charges is the nice?
Find something good.
When were we scheduled to leave anyway?
No I'm watching you.
Back off.
You try anything, you're dead.
Back off. You try anything, you're dead. Welcome to Chomps. Please choose your chunks.
Yeah. You just gonna stand there, or do you have something to say? If you're here to report a crime, you're gonna have to deal with it yourself. Neon Security's all booked up for the day. Then it's your first time being in Neon. Right now, I'm dealing with a stabbing in Ebside, a junkie ready to toss himself off the platform. So unless you're here to tell me that the trade tower is about to fall into the ocean... Why don't you cut the crap, okay? If you're deliberately trying to waste my time.
The only law on Neon is whatever the Rangers can squeeze out of it. By force.
Look, you've already wasted too much of my time. I don't know. You willing to pay? Hey, look at that. My schedule just cleared up. I actually have plenty of time to talk. What do you want? Neon is Bayou's house. Nothing happens in the city without his blessing. Doesn't matter if you're a sewer rat or a millionaire, you answer to him just the same. Screw with a guy or try to complain to a higher authority, and I could... But if you're pulling in cash and you're smart enough to let him shave a little off the top... Important. Aurora is the lifeblood. Bayou is literally pulling gold out of the sea. He's got everyone hooked on the stuff and has a stranglehold on the price. The man's a genius. He actually had enough clout to convince the entire Freestar Collective that a highly addictive narcotic can be legalized. Between you and me, I don't even touch the stuff. But I'll be damned if I don't enjoy the money it brings. Sorry, I've heard Neon Security. I guess you could say we enforce the rules just enough to keep the city from falling apart. But you can find the Freestar Rangers in the city, but they're smarter. If you're looking for law and order, keep your nose clean, and we won't have any problems.
That was a hell of a thing to see.
Thanks for choosing Chunks. Which chunks would you like to get?
Kikuchi's a lot of fun. I even bring Cora here every now and then.
Yeah? What? This better not be a waste of my time. Always happy to take your... Not a bad gun. Good balance, weight. Allied Armaments is a UC company, but their stuff is military grade. But that is not the issue here. That gun is hotter than a frying pan full of fish grease. I'm not giving you anywhere near market rate. Ha! Should have known better than to try and fool a weapons expert. All right, I'll pay you what it's worth. But only because I know for a fact NSEC won't come looking for it. Yes, let... All right, buzz off. I'm busy.
Here on Neon.
Neon.
Our beds are
Some
comfortably
people love
chilled.
it. I spent too much time trying to stop bad guys here. More push just gives me a headache.
Significant data breach in Galving.
Ain't no funny stuff with that boost pack.
What's up?
Some find Aurora heightened. Then my client can finally relax. He's a very tense man, you see. But I digress. Here's your payment as... Yes, but I never work with the same client. Goodbye.
This Aurora stuff?
Just wait a minute. I think that last drink was stronger than I thought.
It's good to be out and about.
Said 2 drinks ago. Maybe you should slow down.
Yeah, probably time to officially switch to water.
Gotta stay hydrated, right?
Hell yeah! This is awesome!
I have to meet up with my parents tomorrow, but the
seen a rich in a while. You think the city got them all?
Good?
The music is amazing.
Was that some sort of stunt gone wrong? Or...
Damn it. Sleep crate rent is due again.
Hey, you look like some... Well, don't sweat it. I've got... I'm the guy that's about to stick enough firepower in your hands to punch holes in all your problems. And you're still... It's all part of my patented 4-step process. You see? I sell you a weapon. Couldn't be simpler. I like yours. You see, I had you all figured out the moment you... I said to myself, Matthias, that looks like the kind of person who blow up. I'm talking military-grade, state-of-the-art weapons hardware. No. This isn't... Imagine being completely surrounded by Crimson Fleet pirates, with nothing but a mags... You, my friend, are perched on the edge of infinity. So what do you say? Now, that's what I'm talking. Let's get you tooled up and... Plenty of choice weapons to choose from. Imagine the #1 gun manufacturer in the settled systems. They sit right at the top of the... Okay, now, Core Kinetics. We are chilling once... Think I'm bullshitting you. Buy one of our guns. Slapping him... Feel the pull. Alright, well, don't be a stranger.
Are you supposed to be here?
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
Glad you're doing that, not me.
No time to chat. Are you gonna let me work, or are you gonna keep bothering me?
This is some serious firepower.
Yeah, what? Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the... See that big yellow thing that's draped over almost the entire city? That's the grid. Besides looking like some sort of madman's modern art piece, it's actually the... Good. If you were, you'd be the 12th... Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton... I'm afraid that things aren't don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't... At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development. You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the... I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power. Of course there are. But so far, Brayson has suppressed most of their work through pure jealousy. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou. But what do you think I should do? It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayou is running the... I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've cost Genodyne. I'm praying someone as financially successful as Administrator Bayou might be able to put aside his ego. You know what? You're absolutely right. I can't allow Brayson to run this company into the ground. Hey look, thanks for... If there's anything else you need, The span above the city is outfitted with a specially developed electromagnetic absorber. When a lightning discharge hits the span, the energy is instantly distributed across the grid. The energy is then transferred through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers to ensure all of the negative impulse. At this point, the energy is clean, and it gets stored in massive storage cells in Neon's underbelly, from which it's parceled out and used for power. That's an excellent question. And the answer for it is surprising. The conduction grid is only effective in lightning-rich environments. That's why Volai was chosen as its primary developer. Genodyne has always hoped to adapt the grid's absorption technology for other applications, but... Genodyne was founded in 2232 by the original designer of the... Working from her facility in Neon, it took her almost 25 years to get the conduction. That was Genodyne's first and... Thanks for taking the time to talk.
I don't have time for this. Talk to my secretary if you need something. Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
Back off. That's an order, not a suggestion. Haven't met our CEO, Mr. Harada? Me either. He's never around.
Hope you find the good stuff on there.
Neon security! Get back here!
Hold it right there! You're under arrest!
Good. We don't need any more.
I don't like the look of you.
People joke, say